What can bring Snoop Dogg, Mark Wahlberg, and Mike Tyson together? And how can 8.75 square inches of cardboard be worth 5.2 mil? All this and more up ahead on Rounding the Corners. Let's do it! Hello everybody, and welcome to the very first episode of Rounding the Corners. Hi, I'm Darin, and I'm so grateful that you found us as we attempt to build a community here together from which we can all learn and have success. I'm hoping what we provide will be of benefit to you in your card collecting and investing, and we can earn a subscribe and a like to keep you coming back. I'd also love for you to make your voice heard in the comments below. And for starters, at the end of this show, I would respectfully ask for you to give us a grade, perhaps a Gem Mint 10, on what you thought about this episode. Alright, now I'm someone who's come to have a little bit of success in a different niche other than sports card collecting, and that would be fantasy football. Over the past decade, I have had a 100% return on my investment, even a little bit more than that, as I've won not one,
not two, not three, not four,
but 5 fantasy football championships. And I'm seeing a lot of parallels within the sports card hobby as well. Statistical analysis, player trends, breaking news, these are all components that I've used to have success in fantasy football. And I think they can serve us well in this new endeavor as well. So why sports cards and why now? Well, this hobby is absolutely blowing up. Never has there been a better time than now to start collecting and investing. Routinely, the hobby is seeing these headlines of record sales. Like this 1952 Topps Mickey Mantle, a PSA 9, it just went for $5.2 million. Gary Vaynerchuk, aka Gary V, he's all but begging us to be investing in sports cards right now. And he's been known to make some pretty darn good calls. And Kevin Durant, well, he just invested a huge chunk of change in an online card trading company called StarStock. And as we mentioned in the intro, Snoop Dogg, Mike Tyson, Mark Wahlberg, Dr. J, and others, they just participated in a part charity, part lottery box break of 1986 Fleer basketball cards. Now you might say, why is that such a special year? Well, 1986, well, you guessed it, that was the year when Michael Jordan had his rookie card first issued. And in that box break, they found 7 of those rookie cards. And if those rookie cards were to grade out at a 10, we're talking about $200,000 in value for each one of those cards. That's absolutely insane. There's so many other reasons why now is the time to get into this hobby, but we're not going to include them in this episode. Let's just say that this hobby is white hot. So what is Rounding the Corners going to be about? Well, it's our vision here to build a community of collectors and investors, open source information that we can share and all learn from. I want to be transparent with my moves so you can see exactly what I'm doing, see the successes and the failures that I'm having. I'm sure I'll have both. And I'm basically starting this at square one. I'm not a big time collector. I don't have thousands upon thousands of dollars invested in the cards. I don't have hundreds upon hundreds of cards in my vault. I'm just a beginning collector. I'm just a math teacher, middle school math teacher, maybe a beginning collector just like you. At Rounding the Corners, we're going to take a look around the hobby and see what other card enthusiasts are doing, what they're putting in their collections. We'll take our findings and streamline that and put that right into your pipeline to your own benefit. While we do this, we're going to try and produce those Gem Mint 10 episodes each and every time. That's an acronym, an outline of what our episodes are going to stand for. So, buckle up. Here we go. So our gratitude this week is going to go out to the so many content creators from so many different platforms on YouTube and podcasts and elsewhere. In upcoming episodes, I'm definitely going to single you guys out. You've been such an inspiration and tremendous help as we get started here at Rounding the Corners. So props to you. Look forward to future episodes when I can name you by name and give you the praise that you deserve. So there's already been some education about what this channel is going to be like. Yes, we will follow that Gem Mint 10 format for most of our episodes, but we still do want to carve out a little bit of space to address the needs and concerns that you, the viewers, have. And we will also take time to do some interviews that will serve as standalone episodes. Outlining those would be a Major League Baseball scout, and we'll kind of pick his brain and see like what kind of parallels are there with hunting down a top-notch scout. How does that relate to what we're trying to do and try and find top-level cards for our collection? We'll go around and talk to card collectors, dealers, card shop owners, get their take on the hobby and where it stands today. Maybe even get a look at their coffin cards. And we'll chat with a friend who, yes, has that 1986 Fleer Michael Jordan rookie. We'll ask him how he came to get that and what his plans are for it in the future. All this and much, much more. The markets for cards, well, they're many. You can find them in many different places. This is a time when it's the easiest to find cards, but yet the hardest to find cards. And let me tell you what I'm talking about. Retail stores. Retail stores basically sell out in a matter of minutes. They stay on the shelves for seconds and they're just cleaned out. So where can you find cards for your collection? Well, obviously there's always going to be Amazon. eBay is a major platform where many card collectors get their cards. There's a StockX, Mercari, but there's two major ones that I'd like to talk about today, and we will feature those on the upcoming episode. Those being COMC, C-O-M-C, and StarStock. These are two online platforms where you can purchase cards. You can take ownership of them if you would like, or they can just stay in your online portfolio and you don't even have to handle them. It can serve as kind of day trading. A deep dive will be coming up on those two sites, but if you are itching to go on either one of them, you'll want to know that COMC is a collection of many cards, many years for many players. It's a very large database of cards, whereas StarStock, it's a little bit different. You're only going to find current players that are playing now, and it's only their rookie cards. So that usually serves the flippers, the card flippers, well, because those are the cards that they're interested in, because they can be hot one day and you can flip them for a few bucks the next. So if you are itching to go on StarStock, let me clue you in on a little tip here. They're trying to entice new members, and to do that, they're offering you $5 free when you set up your own account. Accounts to set up are super simple. It takes a matter of seconds to complete. And here is another little secret. If you use my promo code right here, that's going to get you another $5 free. So that's $10 free just for setting up your account. And what I shared with you, that's called the referral program. And what's nice is you can do this exact same thing when you have your account set up. Your username becomes your promo code. You can pass it along to friends and family. And every time you refer someone to StarStock, that's another $5 for you. If you're not ready to start signing up for accounts, I totally get that. Don't worry, we'll do that deep dive in a couple episodes coming up, and you'll have a lot better understanding of what COMC and StarStock, what they can do for you. So guys, if you like what you're hearing and seeing so far, I would so appreciate if you could hit that subscribe button down below. If you give us a like, That would really go a long way in helping us establish this community that I think would benefit us all. So our meaningful moment this week centers around this. This is what brought me back into the hobby, a hobby that I thought was dead after 25 to 30 years. That is a complete set of the 2020 NFL Donruss football cards. A gift that I gave to my son that almost ruined Christmas. You see, he had been enticed by a Patrick Mahomes card that I bought him last year, and also with a Tyreek Hill card that I got him this year for his birthday. So of course he wanted more cards for Christmas. And little did I know it was impossible to find packs. I just thought I'd run to Target and pick up some packs for Christmas. Not a chance. Completely cleaned out. So I go to eBay. eBay, I see same thing. Packs of cards have now been doubled, tripled, quadrupled in price. So I figured if I'm going to spend that much money, I'm going to go all in. I'm going to get him a set. I bid on the set, got it for $70. Feeling pretty good about myself. Way to go, Dad. Wrap it up. Christmas morning, he opens it up, and what do you think a 9-year-old boy wants to do with a completely sealed factory set? Exactly. He's going to want to open this thing up, peel that plastic right off. And what do you think a father is going to say? One who still has this 1991 complete factory sealed set of Upper Deck baseball. Exactly. He's going to tell him, do not touch that plastic, do not tear that plastic, it's going to go down in value. So, my son's distraught, my wife is mad at me, I'm feeling like the worst dad on the planet. Christmas is almost ruined over some football cards. Well, suffice it to say, dear old Dad did a little smooth talking. That set is still sealed, as you can see it. It's going to be a fun little adventure that we can have, my son's first investment. So we're going to see how that goes up in time. And after a little over a month, it is pretty much already doubled in value from when I bought it. It's crazy to see how the value of these cards is going up these days. It actually was my goal to buy a 2017 set for myself, so my son and I would both have a set and kind of see how the values would go up in time. But a 2017 set, typically, which would normally go for about $50, that was going for upwards of $500. So clearly that was out of my price range, so I opted for a little blaster box here. So we're actually going to use this as something for the show moving forward. So these are still sealed, although this is junk. So let's unseal something. We're going to open up a pack right out of this blaster box. And for one lucky viewer out there, I'm going to give you your choice of one of these cards that we pull out of the pack. All I'm going to ask you to do is to subscribe, give us a like down below, hit that notification bell so anytime we drop our new episodes, you can see when they're popping off. And once this video hits 100 likes, that's when I'll send that card out. I'll get that information from you, where I'm mailing it to. And we'll try and do this periodically throughout the creation of Rounding the Corners. Maybe the next time we'll do it once we get to 100 subscribers. Something to give back to you guys for being part of this community, for having your voice being heard. I so appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. So let's get into that pack. All right, so here we are down on the display table to tear open that pack, that blaster box of 2020 NFL Donruss. And it's always good to know what you can pull from a pack ahead of time. Here it says we can expect to get one memorabilia card or a magnet card. It would also be good to find those rookie quarterbacks from this year. The Justin Herberts, Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, Tua. It's a pretty good draft class. Justin Jefferson, Jonathan Taylor for a running back, a receiver and a running back. Those would be good pulls as well. So we're also doing that to make this connection with our cards, to see that gloss, to see that artistic style. So, all right, everybody, one viewer gets his or her choice of anything we pull, so good luck. Let's bust open this box. So let's see, I don't know, let's go, how about right here, this pack. All right. Ooh, that's a good sign right there, right off the bat. All right, so Christian McCaffrey, Baker Mayfield, Stephon Diggs, pretty good pack so far, T.Y. Hilton, Ed Oliver, Colby Parkinson, Alshon Jeffrey, and there is Patrick Mahomes. All right, so make your comment down below which card you would like to have. Once we get to 100 likes on this video, that card will be yours, one lucky viewer. All right, everybody, thank you so much for stopping in. I so appreciate you guys. So please subscribe, please tell a friend, drop a comment down below, give us a grade for our episode, our very first episode. I thank you for being here for that first episode. Did we earn that Gem Mint 10? Did we get a 9? Did we get an 8? Did we get something less than that? I don't know. If we did, we'll keep working for you guys. So thank you very much. Don't forget to drop your comment below which card you want from the pack opening. And follow me on Twitter so you can see when all of our new episodes are dropping. So, thanks for joining us on Rounding the Corners. Again, I'm Darin. We'll see you around for the next one.